Hey, English learners! Welcome back to the LeapTalk English Podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real everyday conversations. I'm Mary.
And I'm Albert.
Albert, I want to start today with a small question. Have you ever stood in front of your closet in the morning, looking at a few simple shirts, and felt genuinely angry that you had to choose one?
Mary, you are calling me out. Just last Tuesday, I spent 10 minutes staring at two nearly identical black t-shirts. I felt this strange wave of exhaustion before my day had even started.
You weren't just tired, Albert. You were experiencing decision fatigue. It's that mental exhaustion that builds up after you've made hundreds of small choices, making even the simplest next decision feel overwhelming.
Exactly. By the time 5 p.m. rolls around, picking what to eat for dinner feels like solving a complex math problem.
And that is exactly what we are exploring today.
Decision fatigue, analysis paralysis, and how to simplify your daily life to protect your mental energy.
Not by telling you to live a rigid, robotic life.
No, not at all. More by understanding how your brain uses energy so you can save your focus for things that actually matter.
If you're learning English with us today, just relax into the conversation. This episode is custom built for B1 and B2 learners. If you're A2, don't worry about catching every single vocabulary word. Just follow the main ideas and enjoy the flow.
Listen for the feeling, repeat the useful lines, and stay with us.
Later on, we'll do our signature Calm Word Tour with 8 highly useful words from today's chat.
And near the end, we'll dive into Say It Better, where we take flat, simple sentences and transform them into natural, elegant English.
Like, instead of saying, I can't decide what to do and I'm tired.
You can say, I am experiencing analysis paralysis because my mental energy is depleted.
And instead of saying, I overthink everything before I speak.
You can say, I tend to turn low-stakes choices into high-stakes evaluations.
So settle in. Today we are learning how to make life a little lighter in a calm, honest, real-world way.
Mary, I want to ask about the mechanics behind this. Why does making choices drain us so much? Is making a decision really that hard on the brain?
It really is. Psychologists have shown that your brain uses a fixed pool of energy for making decisions, exercising self-control, and solving problems. Every time you decide whether to answer an email, what song to play, or what route to take, you deplete that energy pool.
Deplete? That means using up your supply of energy or resources until there's almost nothing left, right?
Exactly. And as your mental energy depletes, your brain tries to take shortcuts. You either become impulsive or you fall into analysis paralysis, where you overanalyze every option until you are completely stuck.
Analysis paralysis. That feeling where you have so many choices that you end up making no choice at all.
Right. And this hits English learners in a very specific way. When you speak a second language, your brain is already working hard to process grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. If your brain is already drained from a day of decision-making, trying to speak English feels twice as hard.
Wow. So when a learner freezes up or can't find a word in the evening, it might not be a lack of knowledge at all. It's just decision fatigue.
Precisely. You're trying to run a complex linguistic task on an empty mental battery.
Did you have a specific moment recently where you hit a wall with decision fatigue?
Oh, absolutely. A few weeks ago, I went to the grocery store after a long, intense workday. I stood in the pasta aisle for 10 minutes trying to pick a tomato sauce. There were 30 different jars. I literally stood there feeling this sudden urge to cry over tomato sauce.
Over pasta sauce?
Yes. It wasn't about the sauce, of course. My brain was just completely overloaded. I had treated a tiny, low-stakes decision like a high-stakes emergency.
High stakes, meaning a situation where there's a lot to lose or the consequences are very serious.
Exactly. Picking pasta sauce is a low-stakes choice. Nothing bad happens if you pick the wrong one. But when you're exhausted, your brain treats every choice like a high-stakes test.
So how do we break out of this trap and give our minds a break?
The most effective strategy is to automate your routine decisions.
Automate, meaning setting up fixed rules or habits so you don't have to think or choose every single time.
Yes. Look at successful people who wear the same style of clothing every day or eat the same breakfast every morning. They aren't being boring. They are intentionally removing friction from their mornings so they can save their mental energy for important tasks.
You can do the exact same thing with your language study. Instead of sitting down every night asking, what should I study today? You have a fixed schedule. Monday is podcast night. Tuesday is grammar. Wednesday is speaking.
Exactly. When you remove the choice, you create a frictionless path to action. You build momentum without wasting energy on the decision itself.
Momentum, the force or speed that keeps something moving forward once it is started.
Yes, systems create momentum. When you stop overthinking, action becomes effortless.
The word tour.
Now let's slow down and practice our 8 useful words from today's conversation. Our first word is decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue is the state of mental exhaustion caused by having to make too many choices throughout the day, leading to poor choices or indecision.
Recognizing why you feel exhausted at night.
I realized my evening mood was just decision fatigue.
Or protecting your mental energy.
Simplifying my morning routine reduced my decision fatigue.
Our second word is paralysis.
Paralysis. Paralysis. Metaphorically, paralysis is the state of being completely unable to act, move forward, or make a decision due to fear, doubt, or overthinking.
Feeling stuck when faced with too many choices. Having 20 options gave me total analysis paralysis.
Or breaking out of that state. Setting a timer helped me overcome my decision paralysis. Our third word is deplete.
Deplete. Deplete.
To deplete means to reduce, drain, or exhaust the amount of energy, resources, or supplies available.
Describing how a long day drains your focus.
Making endless choices will quickly deplete your willpower.
Or restoring your strength.
I need a quiet evening to refill what work has depleted.
Our fourth word is automate.
Automate. Automate. To automate means to create a set routine, rule, or system so that something happens automatically, without needing conscious effort or choice each time.
Removing daily friction by creating habits. I decided to automate my breakfast to save mental energy.
Or organizing your study routine. Automating your study schedule keeps you consistent. Our fifth word is high stakes.
High stakes. High stakes.
High stakes describes a situation where the risks are very high, the outcomes are critical, or a mistake could have serious consequences.
Realizing that small choices are dangerous.
Picking a topic to speak about isn't a high-stakes decision.
Or managing performance pressure.
Try not to treat casual English conversations as high-stakes events.
Our sixth word is momentum.
Momentum. Momentum.
Momentum is the forward drive, movement, or progress that builds up over time and makes a process easier to continue.
Building a consistent daily habit. Once you start practicing every day, the momentum carries you forward.
Or recovering from a pause.
Small actions help you regain your learning momentum. Our seventh word is indecisive.
Indecisive. Indecisive.
Indecisive describes someone who struggles or hesitates to make decisions quickly and with confidence.
Understanding why choice feels hard.
I am not naturally indecisive, I am just mentally tired.
Or working through self-doubt.
Feeling indecisive usually means you have too many options.
Our eighth and final word is frictionless.
Frictionless. Frictionless.
Frictionless describes a process, routine, or habit that is smooth, easy, and free from obstacles or unnecessary difficulty.
Making a good habit as easy as possible.
Setting out your study books the night before creates a frictionless morning.
Or simplifying your day. I want my daily workflow to feel as frictionless as possible.
What a grounding set of words. Let's keep them close. Decision fatigue, paralysis, deplete, automate, high stakes, momentum, indecisive, and frictionless.
Now let's move into Say It Better, where we take basic, flat sentences and polish them into natural, sophisticated English that helps you express your inner state with complete confidence.
Let's look at this common sentence. I can't decide what to do, and I'm tired.
The feeling is real, but we can articulate it with much greater clarity.
I am experiencing analysis paralysis because my mental energy is depleted.
Or, I'm suffering from decision fatigue after a long day of choices.
Here's one about speaking English. I overthink everything before I speak.
Upgrade your expression by framing the habit objectively.
I tend to turn low-stakes conversations into high-stakes evaluations.
Or, I get caught in paralysis when I try to form the perfect sentence.
What about this daily struggle? I waste a lot of time trying to start studying.
Describe the solution with confidence.
I need to automate my study routine to create a frictionless start.
Or, I'm working on building steady momentum rather than relying on willpower.
Here's one when feeling overwhelmed by options. There are too many choices and I feel stuck.
Express yourself smoothly by saying,
The sheer volume of options is making me feel indecisive.
or, I need to reduce my choices so I can move forward clearly.
These alternative phrases shift your posture completely. Instead of sounding disorganized, you sound like a thoughtful, self-aware speaker.
Exactly, Albert. They give you the vocabulary to explain your mental state without judging yourself.
So, let's open up the comment section.
What is one small daily choice that constantly drains your energy? And what is one rule you can set to make it easier?
Practice your English and share your thoughts below, using at least one word from today's word tour.
Thank you for taking this time out of your busy day to learn with us.
Simplify your choices, build your momentum, and take care.
Bye for now.
Bye.